Hey guys, Danielle with Toddler Fundamentals, and I'm here to share with you our nursery rhyme week that we did. Like always, I'll provide the link to my blog below so you can go ahead on over there and get the free calendar with all of the activities and a full materials list. So let's hop into some highlights for the week. For gross motor that week, one thing that my son loved was the Humpty Dumpty egg crack. So I just took some Easter eggs, I put in little pieces of paper with the letters in his name. I did uppercase and lowercase. So whatever you're working on, that's what you would do. And I made a sorting sheet, and so he had to find all of the eggs. We went back to our area and then he had to sort them based on uppercase, lowercase. We talked about the letters in his name. We also got in some gross motor practice. He also enjoyed cracking them on the counter, so just be careful they don't do a little too hard because they'll break the eggs. Another thing that we did was an Old MacDonald had a farm hide and hunt activity, and so I just hid his farm animals around the house. We sang the song Old MacDonald Had a Farm. He had to find the animals, make the sound that the animal makes, and run it back to the barn, and then he'd have to go find another animal and run it back to the barn. So super easy to set up. If you don't have a barn, you can just kind of put out a bin or a box and put some construction paper on the top to make it look like a barn and around the sides, and that's what you can use if you don't have a barn. Also, if you don't have animals, you can use just actual clip art and just hide those around the house for the child. For fine motor that week, we did a Baa Black Sheep window art, and so I just took a piece of contact paper, I drew a sheep, I stuck it to the window with the sticky side out. I set up a bowl with cotton balls. I turned this into a gross motor too. I set up a bowl with cotton balls. He had to run with the cotton balls and stick them onto the window and then run back, and he was going back and forth. With sensory that week, we did an Itsy Bitsy Spiders water sensory bin. So I just took a bin, make sure I put a towel underneath so water doesn't get everywhere, and I colored the water blue. I put in some fake spiders that I had from my Halloween bin. I took 2 water bottles, I cut the tops off, and I stuck them together for the spout. I also made a construction paper sun, so when we were singing the song, we had some props to use, and he played in there for quite some time. For snacks that week, we did a Humpty Dumpty sandwich. So for this, I tried with bread at first, and I just don't think my slices were big enough. So we just did a tortilla, and that worked much better. I just used a pizza slicer to go ahead and make the zigzag in the middle, and then we made egg salad together. We put that in there, and that was his Humpty Dumpty sandwich for the day. For snacks, we did a sheep graham. So he helped spread some cream cheese on a graham cracker. He used mini marshmallows to top it for the wool. We added edible eyes and raisins, and that was our sheep snack. Also on the calendar, you're going to find some books that we read and some additional activities, so be sure to check them out. Subscribe to the channel, tag me on social media if you do these activities at Toddler Fundamentals, and remember guys, to always make learning fun.